Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to review and also quick unbox this awesome looking indoor security camera. This is called BC2 and is done by a company called EZVIZ. So this bad boy, it has a battery built in which is 2000 milliamps, will last you days. On top of that, it has a magnet so it can just sticks everywhere. Also maximum 1080p, a micro SD up to 256 gigabyte, smart human detection, and more. And I do not want to forget, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button. Make sure you share this with your friends and family. Make sure you click the notification icon, select all, in order to get notified once we have a new video out. On top of that, if you have a question, drop them at the bottom of the video. We love to help you out ASAP. And don't forget to click the like button. It really motivates us to make these type of videos quickly with a little more detail every time. In here are all the components that are part of the box. It comes with this quick start guide. You can see that it does call that, and you have a QR code so you can scan it and learn more about it. And once you open it, this is the only page that comes with it. It will show you how you will be able to connect it and how this really going to work. So once you open it, it has some information inside, but that's about it. It comes with these two little stickers. It comes with some screws so you can hook it up to a wall. And it also comes with this little connector, so this way it will go to the wall, put the screw through, and then the base will be connecting to this, and that is magnetic. It also comes with this little charging wire. One side is a micro USB, the other side is USB type A. So this way you will be able to recharge your camera. Now the base is really nicely connected or created, and the bottom part is also magnetic. The top is also magnetic so you can put the camera on. We will show you in a couple of seconds. And yes, you can move it back and forth, and this way you can place it anywhere or hook it up to the wall and the camera sits on top and it will work perfectly for you. And here is the camera. This is how it looks. As you can see, it's really nicely designed, going around, has their name and everything. But the main part is that it's been really wrapped, so this way there's no fingerprint on it. So let's just take it out, and each piece comes apart easily. And then going on the top, there is a little piece that you got to take out. And this is how the camera really looks. Really like that little design. Alright, so let's go from the front. As you can see, it has nice lens in the front, and then you have a little LED light, you have a little sensor, and also there's more. Now when you go on one side, you have a nice little cut, and you have their name written really nicely on the side. Going to the back part of it, you have a micro SD card reader which can read up to 256 gigabyte. Then you do have a micro USB connector, so this way you can charge it. And then there is a little power button. There is more settings, and there is a little reset button, which you can click, which is right over here. Now, when you go to this side, there's nothing here. When you go to the top, yes, you have a little part for speaker, so this way anything you say will be heard. And then going to the bottom part of it, there's nothing here. Has a little sticker with a little QR code, so this way will help you out when you're trying to pair it, and more. But that's about it. So this is how it really looks. Now, the bottom part that comes with it, it has magnet on the top and also in the bottom. So means is if you look on this, when you connect, it connects in the bottom, or you can connect it on the top. It just snaps on, and that's it. This is how easy it is to set it up. And that's not the only thing. You can move this around, and you can position it up or down. It doesn't matter where you're going to put this on, and we will show you exactly how this part will work. So number one is when you flip it in the back, this is how it really looks. All right, enough said. Let's power it up. So there's a little button you gotta hold.
Start tab successful.
And yes, it speaks a little bit weird, but that's how you turn it on.
Please use EZVIZ app for device Wi-Fi configuration.
And there you go, let's set it up. So number one, make sure that little light is blinking when you power it up. And then grabbing your phone, you have to go to your Google Play Store, and you have to search for EZVIZ, and you have to download it. And once the download is done, it is free. You have to click on open. Make sure that you register it. And once the registration is done, there is a little plus sign. and you have to click on that. It will tell you to add a device. So you can also get it from QR code. You can click on that, say OK, and you have to enable your camera. And then when you look in the bottom part of your camera, there is a little QR code. So let's scan that. So now it is looking for the device. Once it finds it, it will tell you to make sure device is powered on, which it is because it's blinking, and then you're going to click next. Click start, and we have to make sure that the indicator is blinking blue, which it is. We're going to click next, and now it says to find a location. We're going to say OK, give it allowance, and now it says that to connect it to your router. Once you entered your password, click next. And now it will tell you to connect. We're going to give it a couple of seconds. There you go. Now it's connecting. Done. Now we have to...
Connecting to Wi-Fi. Please wait.
So now it's connecting to the Wi-Fi, but in the meantime, we have to name it. So you can keep the name the same, or you can customize the name. So in this case, this is going to be...
Wi-Fi connected.
In our office, we're going to name it...
Platform registration successful.
Perfect. Now we can name it office and click next.
Configuration complete. Welcome to EZVIZ.
So now we're going to move this to a point, so this way we can see some items that I'm going to place right over there. And as you can see, it does show you accurately. Now take a couple of seconds for it to connect back using Wi-Fi in order to see this. So that's a really cool thing. Now it also says device QR code. We're going to say save to the album, so this way we can give it to other users in our network to have an access to this camera itself. But if you look, there's more settings underneath of it. Once you are okay with it, click next. And now it says to set up a password for this. Once you entered your password properly, when you press down, you will see that have modified is highlighted. Now we can click and press OK. It takes a couple of seconds for it to save our password, and this way we can go next. Voila, now it's done. So we click next, and now it says to take the little sticker off from the front of the camera. And there is no sticker because we already taken it out. You can see that it already took a little picture. And now it says that how you want to set up your mode. So in this case, we're going to leave it alone on power saving. We're going to say next. Now this shows you exactly how far the person is in order to detect it. So I'm going to leave it as default, and we're going to say start debugging. And then we're going to say next step. Yes, you will get access to get you a trial for online saving videos, and this will be costing. So for 7 days it is free, you can use it. But I would really suggest that if you don't want to pay, that you can get a micro SD, hook it up here, and it will work for you perfectly. After that, the setup is there. Just click next, and this is how everything really looks. It's very simple, very easy to play with. There is a lot of functions in this, and I know you're going to like it inside out on how good this has been set up now. So now you can click and tap to watch this live, and it will show you on the top, and also it shows you some of the stuff that is here. Now if I have to move it a little bit, you can see on the top that it is moving. So it's very easy to play with. You can hook it up anywhere you want, and this will be running smoothly for you. So now we have already installed it, and we already have it set up, and we can go into it and it works. So the best part is if I have to move the actual camera, the screen moves on the top, as you can see it. It's very nicely set up. That's not the only thing. If we look a little bit in the bottom, it does show you that my setting is on the little cloud, as I'm showing you with a little arrow. But if I select the micro SD card, I did not have anything in it, so I do not have any connection. But since they're giving us about 7 days of trial, I've clicked on it, so this way I have these little clips. As you can see, it's moving right now, which is a really cool thing. Now remember that it's called Cloud Play, and it does cost. Now if you look in the bottom part of it, you have a snapshot that you can take a snapshot, and that way it will save. Also, you can click record. This is going to record it on your phone itself, whichever way that you set this up. And also there's a little part that you can click on it, and it shows that it is recording right in the middle. You can tap on the bottom again, and it stopped recording for you. That's not the only thing. You can also click in the bottom that it says talk, and you should be able to hear yourself. And that's how this part really works. And it's echoing right now because it talks back and forth. So if I have to click on it, stops it right away. That's not the only thing. It also have another part called definition, and this is how you will be able to capture stuff on your micro SD card. You can put it on full HD or high definition, which will be a little bit more crispier, and you can also do it on standard definition, which is a really cool thing. Remember that this security camera is 1080p, so it's not really highest one as a 4K or 2K. So this is 1080p, but it will do the job for you accurately. That's not the only part. If I have to go onto main screen and I click on it, there are some options on the top that will show you your battery, and also it will show you that you can flip this, and there's a little settings that you can click on, and under settings you will get your picture of the actual camera so you know which camera it is. Also the actual name for it called BC2, and then at the bottom part of it you also have the working mode. I left it as power saving, so this way the battery lasts a little bit longer. Remember that this has 2000 milliamps, so it is a lot, but still going to give you more if you leave it on power saving. Intelligent detection, I left it on 80% or 80 various, so this way you will get enough in depth if something wants to move in front of the camera that it will catch, and it will know that, wait, this is human, and it will pick up things for you. Now under audio settings, I left it on so this way we can talk and we can hear back the video and everything together. The image settings, I left it on original. You can change it to vivid if you wish. It just takes a little bit more juice from your battery, but I am just going to leave it on original because it's a lot better. Another part is the light settings. Now I left it on so this way if there is no light, the night vision will come on, which will be really cool to play with. The next part is the battery. I know that by default when you get it, it has roughly about 50% of battery, and I have about 47%, which is really cool, so I can play with. That is another plus sign. Now another part is the service. Right now, as you can see, it says Cloud Play. You can click on it, and yes, you will be able to purchase more from them if you want, except that 7 days trial, which is it right on the top, is only going to work out for you. And then after that, you do have to get a micro SD card, which is not expensive. Don't go over 256 gigabyte on it, and it will work for you perfectly. Now the rest of the information is there, and you can see that your network settings, the Wi-Fi, how much signal you have where you are located. So make sure that it is 2.4 and not 5G, but even if you want to hook it up on a mesh network, you will get a connection and it will work perfectly for you. There are some information for the software. You can see that there is an upgrade. You can click on upgrade and it will go through, grab the new software, and it will update. And while this is happening, make sure that you do not reboot or turn off your camera, so that way everything works perfectly for you. And at the bottom it says delete device. We're not going to process that. We're going to go back, and now we can see the camera again. And when you press on the main screen, you can see the screen perfectly, and you can see in the bottom part of it that you do have a pause, and then you do have a little button that you can click, and you can hear yourself. And if you bring up the volume as I'm doing right now, it will start whistle because I am very near to the actual camera, and that's why it's echoing right now. But this is how it really works, so that way you can communicate wherever you are in the world through this camera with whoever's going to be you want to talk to. And there is a little you can on already done, and it's just going to work perfectly back and forth. And that's how that part works. And if you want to flip the screen, yes, you can. You can just click on it, and this is how easy it is to process it. And you can see everything fully. You can zoom in and zoom out, and this way you can change your resolution to be better. So basically, this is how it works. You can change your definition right from the screen itself, and you can see everything. But this is how it really works. And if I have to put my hand in front of it, it picks up properly. So yes, it works, but this is how easy it is to process. All the links will be available at the bottom of this video, except that I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment on the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is exitex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and other social networking places. And thank you.